Today is November 22nd. Today's quote is entitled Letting Yourself Down. And this quote is kind of a sequel to yesterday's quote. It fits in the same concept, and so it gives us another chance to expand upon that idea. And it's a question, and at first you may not be so pleased by this question, but I believe it's an important question. And in Mayapur this year, in February, from the 22nd to the 26th, we're going to be doing a retreat, and of course you're all invited, and if you want to come, you have to let me know because we have to make arrangements, because there's not that many places to stay in Mayapur. And this is one of the questions we're going to contemplate at the retreat, and it's a very deep question. You could actually spend 6 days just working on this. So now I have your interest, right? Here's the question. How are you letting yourself down? Now, we all know that there's something we don't like about ourselves, or maybe there's many things we don't like about ourselves. Or there's things we do and we feel guilty, or we feel sorry, or we feel mad that we did it. Why did I do that? I always do that. Or why didn't I do something that I should have done? In a particular situation, I could have done something, but I didn't. Maybe it's getting up at a certain time, or maybe it's regulating my life to do certain things that I needed to do. Or maybe it's shying away from something that I needed to run into. And we do that a lot. So when you ask yourself this question, as I said, it's a heavy question, but I believe it's a very important question. You know how you're letting yourself down. You know there's things about you that you could do better at. Whether it's external, or it's an application to a practice, or it's a quality you need to develop, or it's something you need to tolerate, or it's something you need to control. And every time you don't tolerate it, you don't control it, you realize that you've let yourself down. What are those things that you've promised yourself you would do that you're not doing? Maybe it's promise yourself, I won't criticize, I won't complain, I'll be tolerant of this, I won't become angry, I won't criticize Vaishnavas, I'll always honor them, and you don't do it. And then you let yourself down, and then you promise yourself, I'll do it again, and then you let yourself down. So those things that we're letting ourselves down about, we're actually telling ourselves, this is important to me. That's why we feel let down. We wouldn't feel let down if it wasn't important. So we should notice those things because those things are clues. Yes, this is what I need. This is important for me because I feel let down when I don't do it. And I know I should be doing it, and I know I can do it, but I'm not applying myself. So look at this question. It's a very good question. And now start thinking or feeling as you go through your day how you're letting yourself down. Be more aware of it and take note of that. And start to work on that and say, no, I'm not going to allow that to happen. It's like, you ever hear these stories of these people with incredible determination to achieve something, and they're just, older guys, 50 years old, and they'll work out, become triathlon athletes, or they'll come from the depths of poverty and they'll work really hard and they'll make their life successful, or they're dedicated to becoming the best at something as a musician, as an athlete, a writer, an artist. And then you think, wow, if I had a little more of that for Krishna, then practically all these things I'm resisting dealing with and all these letdowns, that wouldn't happen. And so they're willing to do that for some sense gratification. And we're not willing to do that for Krishna, but we should think about that. What people are willing to do for their sense gratification, we're not willing to do for Krishna. That's not good. That's embarrassing. So meditate on that. And that thing that you should be doing that you're not doing, just think. Think that I should not allow myself to give into that. This human life is too important. The opportunity I have to be Krishna conscious, it's too important. I really just have to go for it, no matter what. That's what it takes to be Krishna conscious.